NijiSanji defends target Scarlet. What is this?
Post on our NijiSanji, titled "The Dumbest Possible Controversy," just started, talking about Scarle streaming from Japan, doing a Starbucks haul stream in which McDonald's was allegedly mentioned, saying these two companies are relevant here because certain groups, primarily on Twitter, have taken to boycotting them, believing that doing so will hurt Israel. Now,
Huh? What? Wait, I need to read this myself. Wait on a moment. I think this is so dumb. I need to give me 1 second. Let me just get this in. The situation at the minute is that Scarlet is in Japan, as we knew, and is streaming from there. Specifically, she's doing a Starbucks haul stream in which McDonald's was allegedly mentioned. These two companies are relevant here because certain groups, primarily on Twitter, have taken to boycotting them. Guys, I'm not dumb enough to talk about this. I'm sorry. I don't, dude. I'm sorry, man. I don't. What the? Why? What?
at some point, a viewer apparently wrote a comment/chat referring to the still ongoing Israel/Palestine conflict, garnering the response clipped here.
I don't know, bro. Please keep your politics out of my chat. I'm gonna...
Based! I agree. Keep those fucking politics out of here. We're having a good time.
Time you out. I don't know, bro. Don't... I'm just enjoying my time in Japan, okay? So fuck off with that.
You do that.
Okay? Keep the rules. Keep your politics out of my chat. This is for fun. Why are you ruining the fun? Why are you killing the vibe? Take that somewhere else. Thanks.
Another post on our NijiSanji talking.
And you know that these... Brother, I'm gonna be real. You boycotting, like... How can I, like, say this the best way? You know what? Like, these boycotts don't do anything. It doesn't matter because there's a bunch of people just living their life, doing their own thing. If they like a product, they'll consume it. I'm just gonna show you an example. Chick-fil-A is I think it's a Christian company, notoriously known to shit on gay people. They don't like gay people. But do you see Chick-fil-A go under? No. You even see gay people order Chick-fil-A. I watch Austin all the time eat Chick-fil-A. It's like one of the biggest like gay Twitch streamers as well. It's like people don't care about these things. These things don't really have any impact. Your Twitter, your like boycott. If you don't like a product or don't like a company, it's your right completely to be like not supporting it, not paying them, buying anything from them. That's what I do at Ubisoft. I hate Ubisoft. I haven't bought a Ubisoft product since I haven't bought a Ubisoft game since Assassin's Creed 2. That's the last Ubisoft game I bought. I've never tried any other Ubisoft game at all. And like, if you want to have your agenda and you kind of don't want to focus on like supporting a company, that's fine. You have every right to do that. The problem is whenever you start shoving your agenda in someone else's throat, majority of people don't care. Majority of people just want to live their life, do their own thing. They don't care about politics. I bet like I would actually say majority of the people don't actually care about like politics. They just want to live their life. They don't want to deal with all of these things going on. They don't really pay attention too much to their own politics in their own country, their parties, what people believe in. They don't focus on this. And you sitting here being free Palestine, stop supporting McDonald's or Starbucks on Twitter is not doing anything. If you want to do something, you go there and do something. Don't do something like Twitter is not your way of doing any change in the world.
About this, saying Scarle got harassed by NijiSanji fans just because she had cakes from Starbucks on her stream.
I like that she's not apologizing.
Someone was talking about that clip, which we just played. A top response to
Hi
that
Zero,
post
hi
saying,
Shaman.
Niji sisters protesting against war. Also Niji sisters
Hi Cyber, how you doing?
Abusive workplace. Back on Twitter, someone would say that the clip of Scarle is kind of disgusting, with the OP saying it's mad disappointed and disrespectful. However, someone else chimes in saying,
how is this disappointing and disrespectful? You know what the worst part about this is that I think that people don't realize that this kind of behavior has the opposite effect than they would assume. You guys remember Hogwarts Legacy? And how people were like, J.K. Rowling is transphobic. Don't buy Hogwarts Legacy. Even though she just like sold the rights of the game to someone else and she already got a fat check and the success of the game doesn't matter. People were still like, don't support Hogwarts Legacy. You're supporting J.K. Rowling. And because they were so hard-headed on this, what ended up happening is that this information kind of like spread to places on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, wherever else that would go to individuals that don't actually play games or would never buy Hogwarts Legacy. And you know what these fuckers did? They bought the game, they gifted the game, they kept on advertising the game more, and the game became a super huge success because of the people trying to focus on reducing the success of the product. It has the complete opposite effect. Now, believe me not, there will be one dumb motherfucker on Twitter that will go to McDonald's or go to Starbucks and buy a coffee or a burger, even though they would normally not do that, just to spite you. Trust, they will do that. There are people that do that because they find it funny. This is not working. It's not worth it.
And disrespectful to come into a streamer's chat and
gives it so much attention. People have wanted to add more. Yeah. I think also like I've said this before, but I'm also like kind of a strong believer that people that do these free Palestine, obviously I'm not going to give my opinion about like the politics there, but it is obviously super sad situation. But like these things, there are always a new agenda like this, right? There's always a new year. There's always a new thing to boycott. There's always a new thing to scream about. That is just how the like things are in the world. And I feel like the people that tend to follow these agendas and scream the most are usually the people that don't really have anything else to say. And it's usually the people that are trying to grab as much attention out of something they have no effect on. They seem just attention starved, in my opinion.
Free Palestine when they have a rule about politics. And yes, it is political. Like it or not every second needs to be spreading awareness, and not everyone wants to. Later on, the OP would say, I just woke up. Why am I being harassed? In the responses, people then meme the OP, saying you brought up a sensitive topic.
I just woke up. Why am I being harassed? I bet this guy just got like responses to his behavior. I bet nobody's there's probably somebody doing something, but I bet like the thing is that people like the people that act this way tend to, whenever they get like a response from a normal human being, they tend to take that response as harassment. They're starting to freak out while they're just saying that I don't have the same view as you.
In a chat and got mad and started to spread information that is considered politics. Get off Twitter and touch grass. Terms of service will not discuss politics. I agree. Politics! You are banned. Reason? Discussing politics.
Oh
Back
my
on
God.
Reddit, another top comment talking about this would read, Twitter activists are the worst. In any case, it's their fault for building a toxic community, in reference to NijiSanji. On Twitter, this response from Flocka with over 900 likes reads, we're not having a rerun of Hogwarts with Starbucks. Let Scarlet.
This guy knows. He knows. It's not, the thing is that there's always a new one. There's always a new situation like this. It's just, don't tell humans what to not do, man. They will figure some way to like do it regardless, man.
She rightfully banned someone who brought up politics in her chat. They broke the rules. It really is amazing how often armchair activists so often take the worst approach to something that...
I make my own coffee. I don't buy it. But I would, if I had a McDonald's near me, I would go now and buy myself a burger and be like, yo, and then throw it out.
They allegedly care so much about. It makes them seem very disingenuous. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. As always, it is much appreciated. And consider letting me know what you think about this topic in the comments. And if you did enjoy this brief segment,
McDonald's also
liking and or subscribing. I appreciate you.
I think junk food overall now isn't really cheap anymore. I think junk food at the moment is not worth it. Because like you can pay like the price for junk food, like you can pay like $1 or $2 more and you could get like an actual proper burger instead. Like often junk food nowadays just isn't worth it. It's too expensive. What type of coffee? I make black filter coffee. That's pretty much it. Nothing like any fancy or anything crazy. I just like my coffee with a little bit of milk, and that's pretty much it. I'm good to go. That's the life of a coffee hungry, starved individual that is completely addicted. Hi, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe. I'll post videos nearly every day, so if you want to watch any more reactions, feel free to subscribe and I'll see you there.